Hey guys, right here I have a 2012 Mini Cooper SD. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. You do have welcome lights as you unlock the car if you leave the light switch on automatic. And as you open the doors, the windows dip down a little bit to clear the door frame. And the windows in this car are frameless. The R56 Mini hatchback does come standard with push button start. So to start the car, insert the key fob into the slot right here. Put your foot on the brake and press the button right next to the key slot. A rack and pinion electric power steering system is standard on the R56 Mini hatchback. This Cooper SD does have a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. The Cooper SD can be paired to either a 6-speed manual or this car's optional 6-speed automatic. The automatic does feature sport mode and steptronic manual shifting, either via the plus and minus down by the gear lever or via the pedal shifters on the back of the top two steering wheel spokes. Both pedals perform the same function, which is pull towards you to upshift and push away from you to downshift. The base of the gear lever is covered in leather as well, while the gear knob does have the S branding. Safety features on this Cooper SD includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, an alarm system with immobilizer and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. This Cooper SD is fitted with the 17-inch silver finish conical spoke alloy rims wrapped in 205/45 R17 tyres. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are present front and rear respectively. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the back gets a multi-link setup. The original Mini, which was available between 1959 and 2000, was a quintessential British icon. For that 41 years on sale, it has seen many manufacturers, but the final British manufacturer to produce the Mini was the Rover Group. BMW bought up the Rover Group in 1994 and subsequently sold off most of the group except the Mini brand. The Mini brand under BMW is marketed in capital letters. With BMW's ownership, the first new Mini hatchback was introduced in late 2000 before phasing out in 2006. This generation was known as the R50 for the 1 and the Cooper variants and the R53 for the Cooper S variant. The second generation R56 Mini hatchback was on sale between 2006 and 2013 before being replaced by the current third generation F56 Mini hatchback that debuted in late 2013. The car in the video is part of the facelifted R56 range that was first introduced in 2010 for the 2011 model year. The Cooper SD is powered by BMW's N47D20 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbodiesel inline-4 engine with common rail direct injection. In the SD, this engine produces 141 horsepower at 4000 rpm and 305 Nm of torque between 1750 and 2700 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 8.1 seconds, and the top speed is 134 miles per hour or 216 km per hour. With a 40-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the Cooper SD is 65.7 miles per gallon or 4.3 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 114 grams per kilometer, and the Mini is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The R56 Mini hatchback was available in the UK between late 2006 and 2014. Standard variants include First, 1, 1D, Cooper, Cooper D, Cooper S, Cooper SD, and John Cooper Works. Mini being Mini, there were a lot of special editions introduced along the way. Exterior features of this Cooper SD includes automatic auto-leveling by xenon projector headlights, automatic wipers, headlight washer system, front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, indicators on the front fenders, body-colored roof and side mirrors, chrome door handles, rear spoiler, and center exit dual exhaust pipes. You do have some storage down there with your speakers right there. And right here you do have your mirror controls. Mini Cooper S door sills, and the driver's seat in this Cooper SD does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat height. This bar down here controls your seat position. This lever controls your seat back. And this knob right here controls your lumbar support. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. This Cooper SD does have a single zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located right here. It is quite simple to use. The set of controls in the middle together with the display mimics the mini badge, so you do have the circular area in the middle and the wings on either sides. But to the far left, you do have your fan speed, and to the far right, you do have your temperature control. On the right side of the display, you do have your different modes, and on the left side, you do have your automatic mode, recirculation, and maximum air conditioning. Right down here, you do have your rear defrost button, front defrost button, and your air conditioning button. Right down here, you do have your window controls. They are fully automatic in both directions. Your front and rear fog light controls, and this one is for your central locking system. You do have a couple of cup holders right here, a power outlet, some storage, and your auxiliary and USB ports. And just ahead of the gear lever, you do have your sport mode activation button, as well as the button to turn off the vehicle's dynamic stability control system. This Cooper SD does have the Radio Mini Boost head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Cooper SD do sound quite good. It is a very basic head unit with all of your controls located right here, and down below you do have your CD player, which is MP3 compatible, and the eject button for the CD player. But back to the head unit, which is located within the speedometer, you do have your tuning knob right here. Hit this button. If you do have your Bluetooth telephone connected, you can bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. Hit the menu button to bring up a list of menus with your Bluetooth configuration menu. Your onboard computer with your average fuel consumption, average speed, range, and outside temperature. Configuration menu with your units and time. And your mini service numbers. Hit the mode button. Bring up your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, CD, auxiliary, and USB. Under your radio menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search, and all that. If you hit the M button right here, you can actually tune to your desired radio station if you are in your FM, AM menus. You do have your seat track buttons, volume and power knob. Hit this button to bring up your sound system settings with your bass, treble, balance, and fader, and your various volume settings. And the buttons right here actually correspond to what menu that is on the display itself. So for your auxiliary volume, hit this button. And for your traffic program, hit this button. You can return by hitting that button. If you are in your FM, AM, or DAB digital radio menus, you can bring up your customizable stations via the buttons on the left, and on the right you do have your other radio options. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track buttons, your voice control button, and your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system. On the right spoke, you do have your cruise control. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and if you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can actually activate your automatic wipers. On the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. If you locate the button at the end of the light and indicator stalk, you can actually control your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your mileage and trip meter, range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, time, outside temperature, and your settings and info menu. Right here you can set your automatic wiper settings, check info, service information, reset the tire pressure monitoring system, set your units, time, format, you can also set your various light settings and lock settings. And that's about it. To the right of the trip meter you do have your gear position, and right above you do have your digital speedometer. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a single rear cup holder, manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. This toggle switch right here changes the ambient interior light color if you flick the switch forward. And if you flick it back, you change the brightness. This one turns on the light in the middle. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. And you do get a secondary sun visor for the side. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. To gain access to the rear seats, locate this lever right here, pull it, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the mini badge. Boot space in the R56 mini hatchback measures 160 litres with the rear seats upright and 520 litres with the rear seats folded and the cargo cover removed. To the left of the boot is a light that illuminates the area and a power outlet. Underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's jack. Chrome fuel flap, do have your storage down there together with your 2 speakers. And the front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your height support and lumbar support. It is the same method to gain access to the rear seats. Locate this lever, pull it, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. It is actually very easy to fold down the rear seats in the R56 mini hatchback. To do it, go towards the boot itself and locate the 2 levers on the rear seat backs itself. Pull it, and then flip the seat backs down. As simple as that. I did set the front passenger seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is not much room to stretch out my feet underneath the front passenger seat. I do get about this much leg room and about this much headroom. It is actually not that spacious back here, but at least the seats are still nice and soft. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, speakers right here and on the other side, with storage and an armrest. And you do get grip handles on the ceiling, with hooks for both sides at the back. And you do get your rear interior lights right above as well. You do have a storage pocket down there where my phone is currently in. And you do have a split level glove box, a smaller storage area right above, and a bigger one down below. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2012 Mini Cooper SD. Thanks for watching and goodbye.